Alright guys, right in back of me you will see a 04 Toyota Camry. And we're going to be replacing this rack and pinion. This rack and pinion has a blade and they can't do alignment. So there's an internal problem in here. It moves around from one side, so this is what we're going to be replacing. This is called a steering gear, rack and pinion, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, a big job. I got the car up on the lift. We're going to remove the tires. I already pulled out the power steering fluid. And I locked up the steering wheel, alright? I will tell you why I locked up the steering wheel. Once I have the car down, I'll show you how I locked it up. Alright guys, first remove both of the tires, and I did that already. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off this cotter pin here, and we're going to do the opposite side. I will only be showing you one side. You do the same thing on the opposite side. Here, remove this cotter pin, remove this tie rod bolt, the nut, and move the tie rod out of it. Alright, and also we're gonna, yeah, nothing else right now. I'm gonna explain to you. Let's just start off there. All right, so take this cotter pin, guys, remove it. Mine is pretty easy. I guess somebody worked on it before. Remove that. Do the same thing on the opposite tie rod on the other side and remove this bolt. All right guys, so if you're reusing this tie rod, the outer tie rod, do dismantle it from right here before you remove this and loosen this up. But since we're not going to be reusing this, don't worry about it. So yeah, I have my bolt, and I'm going to go do the same thing on the opposite side. You will not see that, and then I will hammer that. Alright guys, I'm not going to be reusing this tie rod like I said, so I can just tap it there, or you can tap it right here if you're reusing it. So let me show you. If you're reusing it, just tap it right here. Alright, I need to get under the car now to get a good angle. There you go. We have that out. Alright guys, we got this out, and this is completely dead. Alright, look at this. The tie rods got played. His rack and pinion was terrible. Alright, so let's continue this job. Alright guys, next I'm gonna remove this sway bar linkage. If you have a stock sway bar linkage right here, you're gonna have number 17 here with the Allen key hole in the center, but that's never gonna come out. If you want to replace it, good time to replace this. Alright, alright, there we go. This is 18 I use, a Moog tire, the Moog sway bar linkage. It comes with a little thing in the back here to grab onto, but if the stock one doesn't have it, if you have stock one, all right. So what we're gonna do is remove this and the opposite side, and then we could lift up this pry bar. I'm sorry, the sway bar. So I'm gonna go do the same thing on the opposite side, and then I'll come back here. All right guys, I did remove the other side sway bar linkage, and now what we can do is we could bring this whole, the other side is bothering me, so you can play around a little bit, guys. There you go. You see that? This has been lifted. Right here. If you want, you could zip tie this up here somewhere. It will give you a lot of clearance, and we'll go more further now. Alright guys, I use this wire hanger to hold this guy up, so we're gonna have a lot of clearance when that rack and pinion come down. Alright, and we're gonna move further. I'm gonna make the car go more higher. Alright guys, on the passenger side, you're gonna have number 12 bolt holding the line right here. It's gonna be hard to see, but number 12 right here. Alright guys, number 12 right here. This is holding the lines down, and it's clipped on to the rack and pinion. Alright, need to remove that. Alright, let me go get another tool because it's stripping with this. Alright guys, do watch my video complete. Remember I said I tied up the steering wheel? That's very important. Alright, I tied it up because we're gonna align. Everything has to be alignment. Alright, if you don't do that, you might not have a full turn like you're supposed to have. and you might break the clock spring inside, airbag light, all kinds of lights will come on. All right, and none of the functions, if you have steering wheel switches, will not work. All right, and I will show you that once I have the car down. All right, because I did that before I started this video. Shouldn't have done that, but a little too late. And make sure you put the steering nice and straight, the tires are straight, so everything is straightened out before you start. Alright, so there's my number 12 bolt nut right there. That's what I took off right there. Put it to the side here. Alright, and the line should lift up just like that, and you should be able to get this out of its housing. There's another bolt down there. We're gonna remove that also. It's all the way down there below. All right, and all right guys, we're gonna go to the other side next. All right guys, so number 12 right here, and the bolt has shifted to the side a little bit. Another thing guys, if you want to make yourself easy to remove this bolt, you could do it from the up top, remove the air filter housing and everything, which I am gonna remove because I need to remove the power steering lines, which is gonna be much easier for me from up top. Right, so this is turning as I try to loosen that bolt, so I might just do it from the top. Let me give it one last shot since we're here. Alright, gonna do it from the top. Alright, not about to waste my time. But anyways, let's go under the car and do the rest of the stuff. Guys, I'm gonna be removing the sway bar bushing housing here. You got two number 12s, one here, one there, and then same thing I'm gonna be doing on this side. The reason is why, because the bolts for the rack and pinion that goes through there, I can loosen them somehow some way, but they're gonna come and hit this. All right, so guys, just remove both of these and both of these, and we'll get back. All right, I want one step back. I have not removed the sway bar linkage bushings yet, because I put a socket right through there. I put the socket from the front and insert an extension from the back. This is a 3/8 of a drive extension and a 3/8 of a drive of that socket. That's a swivel right there you're looking at. So I'm gonna see if I can manage it and then wiggle that both of them out without removing the everything. All right, so let me just get my gun and let me try this. All right, right from the back of it, to hit this hard. Oh, that's not tight. Did it move? It loosened up, but it's free playing from the front because it has a nut in the front. So let me go get a number 17 for the back. 19 socket in the front, 17 gear wrench in the back. All right, let's see if I can manage this now. I'm gonna have to try to find. All right, I gotta remove this out of here. Let me go get another extension because my extension and the gun doesn't align. Everything on the go. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my impact gun and I am gonna hold this right here, and I am gonna remove that nut right there. Right? But the problem out here is that long bolt gonna come out? If it doesn't come out, we need to remove the sway bar bushing from the back end. All right, so let me see if I can. Let me get this tie rod out of my way, push that little guy, but the camera is blocking me. How do I get in there? There you go. I pushed it out. Let me put this tie rod back so it's out of my way. Let me go get some tool such as a pry bar. Still need to do the opposite side, guys, but right now we're only up to here. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, just as I thought, it stopped right at the end and it's hitting the sway bar. But maybe I could remove the other one and we can wiggle this rack and pinion. So let's go to the other side, alright? I'm not going to record that side, but let me get it out same way. We'll continue, alright? Alright, guys, I removed the bolt here. What I did was I used the long gear wrench and I turned it. Same thing on this side, long gear wrench and turned it. Alright, and after that, you could, once it's loose, nice and free play, you could turn it, and it will come out, right? You don't need to remove any of these frame bolts. The one in the front of this, you could reach out from right here, and same thing from right here. You could put a deep socket in there, and that comes out very easy from down here, right? Alright, guys, so let's see what we have here. You see, the rack and pinion bolt should come out. There you go. Let me go to the other side. Lift up that sway bar. And there you go. All right. Throw it on the floor. Now we need to remove the lines. We need to remove a couple of bolts, nuts that are holding the lines down. And that's it, guys. After that, we should be able to pull it out, and also the number 12 bolt on the neck of the steering column. All right, so let me set everything up, bring the car down, and we'll continue. What I did next was I removed the air duct pipe here and the housing, filter housing. There it is. It has number 10 here, number 10 there. You remove this clip. There's gonna be a little sensor right here. You pop that off. There's a vacuum line going from here to here, all the way down there. I'll show you that. Remove the pipe here. The clamps right there. So pretty much number 10. This is the vacuum pipe that's gonna go all the way up around this and onto that. All right, you're gonna have to remove that, and this evap system right there comes off. And right down below, guys, remove. Not gonna be able to see it down here, and I'm not even gonna bother putting my camera down here. Remove the 12 here, the bolts down there, and then we're gonna remove this line and the return line. All right, both of these gonna come off. All right, both of these lines, these fat lines right here that I'm touching, they're both gonna come out. All right, and that's it. And after that, we'll remove the rack and pinion together. So let me work on this and we'll come back. All right, right before you remove that number 12 bolt off the steering column, do this. Like I said, make sure, do this the first thing when you bring in the car. Make sure the tires are straight, the steering is straight. It's gonna move around a little bit, but that's no problem. When you put it back, make sure it's straight. Tie up the steering just like that. Put the belt right through it and in there, and then you can slide the seat back, and that's gonna pull it. If you don't do that, you're gonna break the clock spring in here, and then that's not gonna be a good idea. All right, so let me get this going, and then we'll work on it together afterwards. Guys, got everything loose. All right, everything is loose in there. What I did was I took off the 214s. I'm sorry, the 217, the lines, high and low pressure line. I cut the high pressure line because it was already corroded, breaking apart. So I just cut it off. The low pressure line I got out. I took off the number 12 that's sitting on the line, that's holding the line. Also took out the number 210 on it, that's holding both of the lines together. All right, and I took off the neck, the bolt of that column right there. So even the column, I hammered it from the bottom. All right, so it's gonna be hard to see, guys, but good luck looking at it. But it's time for this thing to come out. All right, everything is pretty much loose. We're just gonna have to get this neck out of here some way, somehow, some way. Gonna have to twist it, work it out. And guys, this was so easy, man. It's like, there it goes. I'm gonna take it over there, I'm gonna put it, and then I'll come back for the camera. Hey guys, we got the rack out here. always match up everything. So this looks pretty much same, but what we need to do is we need to center this. All right, so to center, I'm sure you have a different method. Everyone has a different method. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this rack and pinion all the way to one side. All right, and I'm gonna use a guide. All right, pretty much I want to figure out where would it be for it to be center, right? So I'm gonna keep this little guy right here. There's like a little hole right there. Oops. Alright, we can't move it around too much. The little pin that goes in is right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna scrape it a little bit right here, so I know where it goes. If you have white out, use white out. That works the best. So I'm gonna turn this 1, 2, 3, whatever. If it comes out to be 5 turns, you will do 1, 2, and a half. That will be center. If half means it's half that way, half this way. All right, so I'm gonna grab it from this end now. Okay, that's the end, right? So coming back around is 1, and then we have 2 right there, and then we have 3 3¼ right? So half of would that be what would be half of that? So it'll be 1½ turn and a quarter, half of a quarter turn. All right, so what we will do is, so now we'll use this right here, right? So this will be 1. This would be half on the opposite side, and then we'll just do a little bit. All right, that's it. That will be the center of this. Now what you need to do is mark it. So pretty much this rack is gonna go in just like that in the car. You're gonna be seeing this side. So try to mark it here somewhere. All right, I'm gonna mark it somehow, somewhere, and then we'll push it right back into the car. Guys, there it is. It's all empty in there. And you see the line I cut up there is hanging there, dripping a little bit. Let that thing be. All right, guys, let me go get my rack, and we're gonna install it. We're gonna push it in together. And guys, here it is. There it goes. Should be a really simple job, guys. At this point, you cannot push it by the tie rods because you don't want to turn this thing. See how I marked it? It has to stay on the same spot, so it's perfect. All right, so let's just push it in, and we need to turn a little bit. If you could get another person to help you, that'd be the best, guys. I don't have help, so I'm good. I don't need help. And that's it, guys. Let it sit in the center, put the bolts in. I just want this thing to drop. I'm gonna go fix it up from the other side. There we have it, guys. The rack is in, guys. So that's it, guys. If I could take it out and put it in, just reverse the procedure, everything, just put it back together, and when you're done, make sure you pressure test it, turn the steering, put the fluid in, and that should take care of everything. All right, you do not need to see any further. If you need help, please let me know. If you can remove it, get it in there. The rest of it is just a piece of cake. Anyways, thank you, subscribe, and bye-bye.